where you want it.
Bay 12, please.
Hello there, Transformers fans. Welcome back to another Bay 12 video review. And today we are reviewing the new Transformers Legacy Evolution Strongarm figure. I gotta say, out of a lot of the characters from R.I.D 2015, and despite how I felt about it initially at the time, both this character and that show have grown on me quite a bit since then. And of the characters of that show, more specifically the original characters of that show, of which there were many, she was definitely one of the big standout characters, just because of how unique she was. And a character that also saw a significant amount of growth and a new take on a youthful young bot in, you know, the dynamic of Autobots doing their own adventures in whatever show they're doing in. And it was weird going from, you know, just having the youthful turbo-revving young punk, which that show still had, by the way, to a very stout, by-the-book, very clean-nosed, rule stickler type character in a Transformers series. That was kind of new and part of why I think she stood out so much, and she also has a lot of charm. So anyway, here is Strongarm in the packaging, open window package there. You've got some artwork of Strongarm in her police cruiser mode there on the front, which I don't know if you guys heard when they announced this figure, but this is a retool, a heavy retool of the Elita 1 mold that they did in Transformers Legacy, which was also the same mold as Minerva. And aside from the feet, you can hardly tell. If they hadn't said something, and if they had changed the feet a little bit more to be more distinctly different from that of the other mold, we probably wouldn't have known. I mean, someone might have figured it out, but that's how good this retool is what I'm trying to say. On the side, you've got some more artwork of Strongarm, both a close-up in robot mode and a far-out shot of her in robot mode. On the back, you've got some images of her. On the back, you've got some images of the action figure in both modes. And on this side, you've got the Legacy Evolution banner artwork. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. And here she is right out of the packaging, and this figure looks fantastic. This is an amazing Strongarm figure. Do I wish we had a better show-accurate version, a lot like the other good updates we got in Legacy Evolution and Legacy? Yes. But I do really like this G1I's take on Strongarm from R.I.D. And she looks so good. I mean, the color scheme is on point. They've got the blue stripes where they're supposed to be, both on the chest. The Autobot symbol is in the correct spot this time. The head sculpt is the correct color. It's white with blue stripes instead of just solid blue with some detail. They even did her makeup. I mean, she doesn't actually wear makeup, but you get what I mean. They even did her makeup details there, which look really, really good. She's got the big shoulder pad still. And she still comes with a blaster. My only complaint about the blaster is I wish they had gone with the crossbow blaster she typically used, or the Decepticon Hunter crossbow configuration blaster that she typically used, just because that's more her style. But I still like the blaster accessory. It still looks pretty good. She is fully articulated. Head is on a ball joint. You can articulate these shoulder pads from side to side. You can articulate these shoulder pads up and down. You can fully articulate the shoulders, although with all of this stuff, it does hinder articulation just a little bit. Upper bicep, single jointed elbow, wrist swivel, waist, hips, upper thigh, single jointed knees, side ankle joints, which is also due to transformation. And that's pretty much it for her articulation. Now for comparison, here is Strongarm next to Strongarm. So here's the deluxe figure from the R.I.D. 2015 toy line. Oh, and also she has the car door wings on her back as well, although they're kind of towards the middle of her back when they're supposed to be more towards the top of her back. But as you can see, even as a G1ized take on Strongarm, this figure right here is significantly better than that. Because this is terrible. This figure is just awful. I still love it though, but it's, especially by comparison, it is so horrible. This is such a better figure. And I hope one day, as we're, you know, getting to our updates for all of these different series, that eventually Transformers Prime and R.I.D. 2015 actually get proper show design updates like they really need, because this figure really needs an update. And I'm not saying the 2015 line was bad. There were some not great figures in the 2015 line. This is definitely one of them. But some of the figures were actually really, really good. And like a lot of cases back throughout the 2010s era up until about 2019, the Takara version was definitely better than the Hasbro version in deco. Not so much mold, but in deco. Now, as far as a lot of the lack of detail on this figure goes, there are upgrades you can get to make this figure look more screen accurate, especially paint job and detail wise, like Toy Hacks, for example. I know I talk about Toy Hacks every so often, but they do have a very nice upgrade set for Strongarm, or at least they did have a very nice upgrade set for Strongarm. I don't know if it's still available, but check their website for availability. Transformation is very, very simple. We're going to start by taking off her blaster pistol out of her hand here. We're going to go ahead and just kind of straighten up these arms a little bit. We're going to bring these sections up just a little bit. We're not going to completely straighten that out yet, just because we have some stuff to maneuver around here. And then we're going to rotate the waist all the way around, because that's going to face the other way. We're going to come over here to the legs. On these inner side panels, we're going to flip out these little bits like so. And then we're going to go ahead and peg the legs together in between here at the knees. And then we're going to grab this backpack section right here. We're going to bring that up. We're going to fold out that panel all the way. We're going to swing out these doors just a little bit like so. So they're also out of the way. And then we're going to pull up on this hood section, extending this car section out. Bring that down. And you can see more of this vehicle mode is starting to form now. Go ahead and straighten up the shoulder pads and peg them into the sides of the bumper there. So there's the front of the vehicle mode pretty much all the way done. Come over here to the arms, straighten those out and get those peg bits lined up with the shoulder pad sections there. Go ahead and do the other side. There we go. And go ahead and bring these doors down. Just articulate them forward and down till they swing into the position that you can tell they're supposed to sit in, like so. Oh, undid something with the arms there. There we go. And then all we have left to do is the legs. So on this side hinge joint right here, just like with the Alita 1 and Minerva figure, we're just going to bring that up and swing on that side knee joint basically, like so, completing that little look of the vehicle. And then just like those, and again, this is kind of why I also wish they changed the feet, because everything about this vehicle mode is on point except for the robot mode feet on the back of the vehicle. Just looks a little out of place, more so on this one than even Minerva in my opinion. And it doesn't really look out of place on RC because she's supposed to be a Cybertronian vehicle anyway, so that's the only figure it doesn't really look out of place on, even though I wasn't really a fan of it on that figure either, now that I'm thinking about it, but it is what it is. And then for her blaster, just take her blaster right here And you can store it in the back of her vehicle mode. And these flashing light pieces, or piece rather, did come separately in the package with the blaster, but it goes right there obviously. So just put the flashing lights on there and she can wee-woo as much as she likes. And real quick for comparison, here is Strongarm next to Strongarm in her alt modes. So you can see them side by side. And this one definitely is a good bit larger than this deluxe right here, but even in truck mode, this one still looks much better. Even though the truck mode's not totally screen accurate to R.I.D. 2015, because again, this is a G1ized take on R.I.D. Strongarm, yeah, it still looks way better than this figure. Although, I will say, her alt mode does not look that bad. Her alt mode actually looks pretty good on the original R.I.D. Strongarm figure, but it's just a shame that overall the figure wasn't just, you know, great from the beginning. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's review featuring the new Transformers Legacy Evolution G1ized R.I.D. 2015 universe, Strongarm. This is definitely the best Strongarm figure currently in my opinion. I love this figure a lot, and this line has been really great for fembots. We've gotten so many fantastic fembot updates, or just releases in general, because some of these releases in the Legacy Evolution line are first releases for a lot of these characters, and it's been really, really awesome. So I'm so happy that Hasbro's been showing a lot of fembot love. I hope they show the fembot love to the character that matters most, Slipstream, the greatest seeker. And, you know, hopefully we get a Slipstream soon. That's my campaign. Slipstream. Hasbro, we need a Slipstream. Please. Please, Hasbro. Please, I need a Slipstream. She's my favorite seeker, Hasbro. We've gotten so many seekers. We finally got a nacelle. You made some dreams come true for the nacelle fans. Now I just want you to do that for me too, but with Slipstream. So, who knows? Maybe we'll get a Slipstream. If we do, I have a feeling it'll probably be a remold of either the Earthrise Thrust mold, which is the one I'm hoping it's a remold of, but more likely than that, it'll probably be a remold of the upcoming Legacy United Windblade mold, which I will also be okay with. I will not be disappointed if it's that mold. I'm happy either way. I just hope they use one of the current Seeker bodies for Slipstream instead of using a deluxe body like Windblade. But either way, I will be happy. Guys, once again, thank you so much for tuning in to today's review. Like and subscribe. Follow us on social media for more. Check out our sister website, cooltoyreview.com, for all kinds of daily toy-related news and content. And like and subscribe to the Cool Toy Review YouTube channel for other awesome video review content. If you like Star Wars content, check out rebelscum.com, the world's largest and oldest Star Wars fan website not owned by Disney. And if you're looking for some awesome Transformers and other collectible toys, come by our physical location inside Order 66 Multiverse in the shops at Willowbend Mall in Plano, Texas, which also houses Order 66 Toys, the nation's official collectible Star Wars toy store. And in case you're not local, they go live every Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Time on the Order 66 Toys Facebook page, and they ship all around the world. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. Transform and roll out.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.